Hey, we are live and we got another episode for y'all. We got a Twitch FIFA streamer all the way from the East Coast in Jersey, and he's a Manchester United fan. How we doing? It's Wilson.
What's going on, man? How are you?
I'm doing good, man. Thanks for doing this. Thanks for coming along and doing this podcast.
Certainly. Thank you for having me. I'm excited.
Yeah, I know you've been coming around and giving us some nice raids, so I really appreciate you coming through and showing some love.
I'm happy I have people to raid with, so
Yeah,
my
uh-huh.
pleasure.
Yeah. How long have you been streaming for?
So I started, I guess this year, January, like mid-January. It was like it's kind of cringy, but I was like New Year's resolution. Like I was like, let's just do something that I like to do.
Mm-hmm.
And like so I've always wanted to stream and like, do all that sort of stuff. YouTube, all that jazz. So but I was always, scared about the what's the words, like, perception, my friends make fun of me and all that stuff, but
Mm-hmm.
it's like, you know what, that's what other people think. And then so yeah, mid-January I started just FIFA. And then a couple weeks later, like literally 2 weeks, I was just decided to stream on a Friday afternoon. And I got rated by EA themselves. The
Oh wow.
yeah,
Jeez.
after they're like they have like a it's called like the Top Bins podcast or whatever. Ironically enough, here we are
Mm-hmm.
on a podcast. But yeah, it's like they're two creative managers or something, and they go over like what's new in the game, what's going on like every week.
Mm-hmm.
And they just rated me with like 7K people, and I didn't know what to do. Like I didn't even have a background. It was crazy. And I never like, talked to that many people at once. But and then just from there it's kind of I've just been enjoying the hell out of it.
So when exactly was that raid?
That would have been, I don't know, probably end of January, beginning early February.
Oh
Yeah, that sounds
wow.
about right. Yeah.
Jeez. So you had thousands of viewers watching you. Do you recall like how many followers you had from that one raid?
I think because I was going for affiliate, and affiliate, what is it, 50 you need? 50 followers, something like that.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So I was going for that. It might have been at like 20 or 30. Um, and then I think I jumped to like 150, 175 or something like that.
Jeez.
So I
Uh-huh.
pretty much hit affiliate like that day, which was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and I streamed for like 8, 9 hours because like there were so many people in there, and I just didn't want to end the stream because there
Right.
was like
Yeah.
400 people left at
Uh-huh.
like at the end.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, that was awesome. And um, yeah, since then I've just been kind of grinding. It was hard at college, but now that I'm home and graduated and
Mm-hmm.
don't have a job, I have all the time in the world. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
yeah,
for sure. But that's crazy though. That's crazy. EA rated you, and just like that, you got affiliate.
dude, I was
You're like set.
it crashed my stream. Like I was offline. Like it was a whole thing, but no, it was super awesome. And ironic that it was EA themselves who got me.
Mm-hmm.
It was my first big one. So
Yeah.
yeah,
How has the streaming been since then?
pretty good. So like I said, it was harder at college. So I had the way less time to do it, and I wasn't doing it as consistently.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but it was fun. I had COVID during team of the year, so I didn't have to go to class or anything. So I had an excuse to stay in my room and grind FIFA.
Okay.
So those were fun streams. I did like
Yeah.
doubles every day for like a week.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but recently, I mean, FIFA in August, man, I don't know what's going on, but like my streams have been nuts
Yeah.
because like I would max out maybe 5 or 6, which was fine. Like I didn't, but now it's like at minimum double digits every time, and it was like
Yeah.
I don't know when I jumped up a little level, but
Mm-hmm.
especially on FIFA at this time of the year. But yeah, so it's been great. I've really loved it recently.
Yeah, usually the summers are a great time for smaller streamers because that's when some of the bigger streamers don't stream as much.
Sure.
So some of these viewers are just looking for someone else to watch, and they
Right.
come towards the smaller streamers. So during this time, it's like that's where a lot of the smaller streamers grow even more.
Yeah, that's what I know. You had EJ on one of these last episodes, and then
Yeah.
Hectic had said like, you know, uh, like exactly what you just said. So I was just like, listen, I'll grind FIFA. Like if I could build a little like squad together to roll into FIFA 23, like
Mm-hmm.
that'd be awesome. But so yeah, it's been good.
Yeah, I mean, I experienced that summer growth last year and this year as well. I seen
Mm,
the rise in numbers, so it's
right.
been really good too. And I think that's like the biggest motivating factor to still play FIFA.
Oh yeah. Well, that and like honestly, it's fun. Like like
Okay.
actually having fun.
That's good.
Like
Yeah.
it's starting to dry up a little bit now, but like
Hmm.
Fuddies was fun. I enjoyed champs, but I don't play rivals or anything because
Okay.
I have self pride. But yeah, champs is fun. Yeah, 80. All the content's been good. So
Yeah. Have
yeah, it's been
you?
good. Sorry, go on.
Oh, go ahead.
No. I was gonna say something stupid.
Oh, okay. Have you played champs this past weekend?
I did, yeah.
How'd you do?
Terrible. I absolutely bottled. I think I got 11. I stopped at 11.
Hmm.
Um, and I was like 7-3 going into tonight or yesterday's stream.
Yeah.
Um, and I maybe finished 11 and like 9.
Hmm.
So I don't know what happened, but it's like still fun and like I don't know, streaming makes it more fun too because you get to talk to people and all that stuff. So
Yeah. Hmm.
it's a good time.
Do you usually get rank 5?
How many wins is that? 11.
11, yeah.
Yeah, normally I get 14 pretty
Oh, okay,
comfortably. Sometimes I'd choke, but now that it's like the summer, I just kind of stop at 11 and give
for
the
sure.
rest away.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about
Hmm.
you? What do you play to?
Lately I've been playing till 14, which
Nice.
is rank 4. Yeah.
Anything good?
Mm, nothing memorable. I mean, I can't remember anything
Sounds
off
about
the top of
right.
my. Yeah, nothing memorable for my rewards. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I've still been playing, and I didn't play this past weekend league because I went on a trip. So
Oh, where'd you go?
I went to Denver.
Denver. Nice. What's in Denver? Just see the sights or
Yeah, there's like the Rocky Mountains. So I went there, hiked there, went on some trails with my friends.
cool.
Just checked out downtown for a bit, walked around. I was only there for like a weekend, and
Right.
then we watched the UFC fight. I don't
Yeah,
know
I
if you're
heard
a
it was
big UFC
crazy.
fan.
I'm
Yeah.
not
Okay.
really, but I heard it was nuts and I saw the videos and stuff.
Yeah, it was crazy because it was like a comeback victory. The other guy was about to
Right.
win by decision, and then
Mm-hmm.
just gets
That's
knocked out, and
wild.
it's just yeah, it's insane.
Yeah, I love that stuff, but yeah, I don't follow it too heavy.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, that's why I didn't play weekend league, and
Fair enough.
yeah, I didn't stream on Friday and Saturday, but we came back on Sunday, and I got a little stream in, you know.
Nothing like a little stream, dude. Even if it's for an hour, it's
Yeah,
nice
exactly. Gotta continue the grind. So,
for sure.
um, yeah, is there like any reason why you still enjoying FIFA and maybe not getting burnt out like maybe other people?
Um, it's got to be the streaming. I mean, like
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing every like piece of content that they're releasing, like every SBC, because people want to see it and I want to show people what I get. Yeah,
Yeah.
so I really enjoy that. And I've never been one to be like angry at gameplay. Like it never bothers me
Mm-hmm.
really. Sometimes it definitely does, but
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, it's FIFA, whatever. Like that bounce isn't physically possible, but it's okay, whatever. So I tend to stay pretty positive on that end, so I don't get burnt out too easily.
Yeah.
Um, how about you? Are you What are you enjoying the most right now?
Um, FIFA, I'm not like hating the game. Like I still enjoy it enough to play it. It's kind of like what you said, I think the streams are what make me continue to play. So
For
because I
sure.
really enjoy the streaming aspect of it. Because
Oh
while I'm
yeah.
on FIFA doing like SBCs and stuff or just playing, you have people in there and they're just hanging out with you. So that's always a good time. And another thing that's a little bit more active is just playing pro clubs with people.
Dude, I've like never like really gotten into pro clubs. I gotta play it.
Are you on a PS?
Xbox,
Oh,
unfortunately.
Xbox. Okay. I
Yeah,
don't know if you'll find as many people with Xbox pro
definitely
club.
not. Yeah, definitely not. It's always PlayStation. Everyone that comes to chat,
Yeah.
it's like PlayStation, no, Xbox. And I was excited for crossplay, but
Yeah.
pro clubs isn't crossplay, so
I
which
think they'll add it
they
as
better.
the time goes on. Like
I'd love
midway, I
that.
think. Yeah.
So then I can actually play with like a lot of people.
Yeah. Um did you pre-order 23 yet?
Hmm. Yes,
You got
sir.
the ultimate?
Of course, every year. Yeah. Um, Ultimate Edition. What do we get? Uh, Hero card. I think we get like a team of the week and a once to watch too. So
Do you
pretty
get
good.
FIFA points as well?
You get 4,600, I think.
Okay,
Yeah,
4600.
yeah.
Okay. Got it. All right. Yeah, I ended up getting the ultimate edition too, so
I always got. I mean,
um
FIFA's my jam. I just play the hell out of it. So I always ball out for FIFA.
for sure. Do you know if you get the ultimate, you get the old gen version and the next gen?
You do.
You do.
Yeah,
Okay. Got it.
I think so. I did. I saw both in my Xbox. So pretty sure you
So
get both.
got it. So you if you get like the standard, you don't get both versions, only the ultimate. Is that right?
Standard might give both.
Oh, they
I'm
might
not
give both
sure.
food?
It might
Okay.
give both.
Got it.
Yeah. But I play on the old gen gameplay. It's way better.
Right. Yeah. I know majority of people do, besides like pros and stuff.
Right. Yeah, because they have to, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just weird, and like your players take like 100 touches to make it more realistic, but it's in jive with it.
Yeah. Is there anything that you're looking forward to for FIFA 23?
World Cup, probably number one. World Cup modes are always fun. I missed my first FIFA was 15, so I
Mm-hmm.
missed 14, which is like dubbed as the best World Cup mode that's ever existed.
Mm.
And to be fair, that World Cup was pretty amazing. So yeah, but so excited for that. The hero cards look cool, especially because it's with Marvel. Big Marvel fanboy. So
Mm-hmm.
that's awesome. And then honestly, just like streaming an RTG from day one. I haven't done that yet. I
Mm-hmm.
started halfway through last this year, so I'm excited.
So you played every FIFA since 15?
Hmm.
Jeez,
Yep.
man, you're true FIFA fan, man.
I guess no FUT founder, but pretty close. And you're
Yeah,
more recent, right?
yeah. I mean, I really got into it since 20. I
Hmm.
played previous FIFAs, like the last one before that was actually 14. But
Gotcha.
I played for fun. I didn't play. I think I only played like career mode on 14. But then
Hmm.
I got into Ultimate Team in 20, and that's when I started streaming.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, 20 was a good one.
You like 20?
I think so. Trying to remember. Yeah, it wasn't my favorite, but yeah, it was good.
Okay. Well,
Right,
it's
I'm a,
definitely memorable for me since that's when I
oh,
really got
sure, yeah.
back into FIFA and started
Hmm.
making content. So,
Right. Yeah.
yeah. And that's
Yeah, it's
when,
cool.
I was figuring out like Ultimate Team, oh, how's this work? What's
Yeah.
these
And
links
now they're
on
gonna
these
change it all
cards?
again. All the
Right?
chemistry and everything. So at least everyone's gotta learn now.
Do you get the chemistry aspect? People have been saying like they're kind of confused by it.
It's confusing, but once you get it, I think I got it pretty
Hmm.
down. I like it. Um, I think it's a good addition, and you can actually build like a lot of people always say that like, well, in Ultimate Team you can't build your Ultimate Team
Mm-hmm.
technically because you
Yeah.
need 100 chem for it to be good, and so you have to use players you might not want. But yeah, so now you can actually do that and put whoever wherever, and you don't get negatively affected, which I
Right.
think is good.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's it's an interesting part that they added. Is there any other things that you notice with FIFA that you think, it's pretty interesting, or you think it was a good I guess addition to the game mode?
I mean, everything, because back in the day, like 15, all you could play was seasons and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how I entertained myself on FIFA compared to now, like the amount
Yeah,
of content we have
right.
and champs and rivals and draft and all, even squad battles, like all this stuff was not there. So I, looking back, I'm like, how on earth did I enjoy that game? There was nothing to do, you
Yeah.
know?
Uh-huh.
So I mean, hey, any addition is a welcome one in my
Yeah.
opinion, unless it sucks. But no, they've been good so far. I've liked everything. Champs especially is awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. So do you see yourself playing this FIFA till the next one comes out?
Uh, I don't know, because preseason's been a little meh. Uh, I'll probably squeak in some more like Valorant. I play a lot of that. I don't know if you know that game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Valorant.
Um, it's like a CS:GO type.
Yeah.
Yep. So probably play more of that now that it's like dying down a bit. Um, people like the Minecraft streams that I did, so maybe that.
Okay. Uh-huh.
I I want to play Spider-Man, the PS4 one that it just came out on PC,
Mm-hmm.
but like my computer can't run it. Well, it's like glitching out and will crash every time. So I was
Okay.
like on stream, so hyped to play. It's like I've waited 4 years. I love Spider-Man, as you can tell.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've avoided all the spoilers. Like I don't know anything about this game, and it's like one of the best games ever. And then I'm a Spider-Man shirt on stream, and then just crashes, and
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
it wouldn't work. I couldn't play it, so that sucked. But maybe I'll give it another go.
Okay, for sure. Is it just like the PC can't run it?
I mean, I don't think so because I like
Okay.
checked all the recs and like it exceeds all the recommended everything.
Okay.
So probably something I'm doing because I'm
Okay,
stupid. But
for sure.
yeah.
Yeah, so probably gonna mix in a couple streams. Well, actually, what I noticed too on YouTube, you do a lot of reaction stuff to like shows
Hmm.
and clips.
Yeah.
How did they get started? And I know you do it with EJ Rolls, so shout out to my man EJ.
Shout out EJ.
So how'd
Yeah.
that come about?
Well, since like, how big are you into like superhero movies and all that jazz?
To be honest, I'm not that into it. If
Okay.
anything, I've been watching The Boys. Have you watched The Boys
Love the
on Amazon
boys.
Prime?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did the boys on YouTube with EJ. Yeah. I love that show.
Yeah, I like The Boys. Like
Okay.
I think that's a pretty good show.
Right. Probably because it
Yeah.
makes fun of all the all the other superhero movies basically. And
Right. And I like it's a little bit more realistic when they add the collateral damage to
oh
it.
yeah.
And
Oh
then
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, it's one
that's
of
the
my favorite
aspect that
shows.
I like. It's a little too gory and a little too explicit, but
It is
it's
crazy.
still
it
really
is
good.
it is
Yeah.
crazy. You're right about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so anyways, there was like years ago, I 2015 maybe. Um, there was a trailer for Civil War, which is a Marvel movie, big Marvel movie.
Yeah. Mhm.
And the big deal, I've always been into this stuff, but the big deal was like Spider-Man was in it at the end. It was like no
Mhm.
one knew he was going to be in it. It was such a shock. And I literally like I probably combed through 90% of YouTube videos of people reacting to that and like
Mhm.
going nuts. I don't know why, I love it. So that's all I've watched on YouTube pretty much, other than like some FIFA stuff and like COD. Um for like, yeah, 7 years, 8 years. I love it. So when I started doing this, I was like, I posted early on. I did like FIFA videos and all that stuff, which was all cool. But I was like, you know what? Like, I'm just gonna start doing reactions myself because why not? Like, I don't know. Might as well try it. I love watching them, so maybe I'll make them. And yeah, so I just kind of started. It's been
Hmm.
great.
Yeah. Um, do you get flagged for like playing content that belongs to someone else?
Yeah, so there's like a rule. There's like a 10-minute rule that they have
Uh-huh.
where it and it varies a little bit depending on like the company producing the show.
Yeah.
Um, would it be like 10 minutes of footage? That's all you can use. And it tends to be like 10 minutes um per like hour. So if it's an hour
Oh, okay.
long episode, 10 minutes around is usually what they'll be fine with. So like if it's like a half hour, like 20 minutes, like if I'm watching Naruto or something, I'll
Hmm.
do like a 6-minute cut or something like that.
Yeah.
Um, so that I've gotten pretty good at editing and stuff. So that I can avoid, but it's always the music that gets me. The
Okay.
music, if there's like even a little like anything, they'll flag it.
Right.
And then like it's usually not the biggest deal. Like I'll go back and re-edit it and make sure it's okay. But like I just got a copyright claim on a video that was like 2 months old, and like
Yeah.
I'm not gonna re-upload the video, so I'm just
Hmm.
gonna leave it. So it's just like people can still see it. It's just demonetized, but I'm not making anything off YouTube,
Hmm.
so it's not a big deal.
Okay, for sure. And then how were you able to get EJ to do the content with you?
Turns out the dude loves reactions as much
Okay.
as I do. So he watches them, and so he was like, "Dude, I'll hop in with you. Why
Hmm.
not?" And I was like, "Yeah, more the merrier." Because like I'm fine like on my own watching a TV show, but it's way better when there's more people to more reactions to see in one video, so
Right.
to speak. So like, sure, dude, come on, like, and EJ's a great guy.
Yeah.
So I was like, hell yeah, dude. So yeah, we did The Boys. I think was his first one we did, and we've done a bunch since. It's fun.
Hmm. Yeah. Um, any other thoughts on that particular show? What you think of that compared to maybe other superhero
Oh, The
movies?
Boys.
Yeah.
Um, I honestly, it's one of my favorite shows ever, and it's probably better than all the Marvel stuff that, like
Okay.
most of it.
Uh-huh.
I like the realism. I like acting's good, and it's just all I just love it. So yeah, I think it definitely like pokes fun in all the right places, and is also just really dark and
Hmm.
messed up, like you said.
Yeah.
Um, and then it's just a good story. So yeah, I think it's better than most of the superhero stuff that's out.
Have you read the comic?
No, I have not read the comic, but I have been informed on a lot of comic stuff from the comments and stuff.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, no comics. I was never like a comic book guy, funny enough. But uh, yeah, I've heard those are good. I heard the show's better than the
Okay.
comics. So
Got it. Um, so you never really read the comics of the superheroes, but you really got into the films.
yeah, the films, a lot. I just ever since a kid, like Spider-Man and all that stuff was like always my jam. So yeah, I don't know. And then since I started doing reactions, like people analyze it and they see like I whenever I watched movies, it was always just like staring at the screen, like liking whatever. But now it's like, ooh, I like that shot. Why they edit that way? Like this music's great. Like I never noticed music ever, but
Mm-hmm.
so I've got this more like I don't know film heady kind of perspective on it now, which is kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but yeah,
Okay, for sure. We got Jay Rich in the chat saying hello. How's it going,
hey,
man?
what's up?
So then, uh, yeah, that's interesting. Have you watched all the Marvel films? I don't know how many there are right now that have released.
I should know. I
Wasn't it
think
like at Endgame there's like 28 or something? Something like that.
I think Endgame was 22,
Oh, was it
maybe
22?
something
Oh, never
like
mind.
that.
Okay.
No, I mean, there's so many. Yeah, I don't know what it's up. Maybe 28. it's up to now or 30 or something. There's a lot. There's a lot there.
Yeah.
Um, and I like DC. Like the Batman was a good movie. Like I like DC stuff too, but Marvel tends to be what I gravitate towards more. But yeah, I've seen them all.
Oh, you seen them all? Okay.
I've seen them
Wow.
all several times.
Okay.
During quarantine, I did like a chronological like
Mm-hmm.
like watch through because none of us were doing anything.
Jeez.
So I was like,
Uh-huh.
I'll just go through them all, no
Yeah.
problem. And
Yeah.
I can't get enough of it.
Do you have a favorite?
Uh, I mean, Endgame and Infinity War are kind of their own holy tier that no one's
Yeah.
gonna touch. I mean, Spider-Man honestly is also up there. That
Mm-hmm.
movie, whew, yeah, that was like childhood. That was great.
You talk about the recent one, right? You like the recent
Yeah,
Spider-Man?
with
Yeah.
all spoilers, with all the other
Yeah.
ones showing up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. I saw that opening night, which was hilarious. I had like guys all around me dressed in full Spider-Man outfits. It was crazy.
Uh-huh.
Um, but yeah, I think those are probably my three favorites
Okay.
easily.
Got it. I would say my favorite superhero films were the Batman series, the old one
Mm.
with Christian
Bale,
Bale.
yeah,
Yeah.
those are real good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Dark Knight obviously Heath Ledger. Like, come on, you can't beat that.
Yeah, right.
Bane's pretty good
Um
too.
yeah, the recent Batman one was pretty good too. I liked
Yeah,
it.
I liked it.
Supposedly that one was more like it fit like what Batman actually does, like more investigative.
Yeah, because his thing is like he's the world's greatest detective, and like
Mhm.
you never see Batman like solving crimes. So yeah, I
Yeah.
really like that, especially because I want to like do law enforcement as like a job.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, hey, Batman's a
Mhm.
cop. Cool.
Yeah, for sure. So do you actually play footy in real life? Have you always been a footy fan?
No, so I did when I was. My parents just made me play like every season. I had to play a sport. It was just I had to.
Mhm. Yeah.
So fall it was footy. Winter was basketball. Spring was baseball. I hated soccer. I hated it. It
Uh-huh.
was the worst. I hated it. I dreaded it. I was I don't know. I wasn't great, but I played center back, so I was like pretty quick. So
Mhm.
I was like fast. So that's like all I had pretty much. Um, and then I stopped in high school. My parents were like, "All right, you're good. Go get a job." So I was like, "Okay, fine."
Mhm.
Um, and then I fell in love with FIFA because of the sidemen like KSI and all them.
Yeah.
I found their videos and I just thought they were hilarious. So I was like, I
Mhm.
want FIFA. So I bought it. And then I've been obsessed ever since.
Yeah.
And I wish I liked soccer as much as I do now.
Mhm.
I did back then because I probably still try to play it if that's the
Okay.
case.
Got
Yeah.
it. So you also follow the sport as well. Well, you're a Man U fan, so um you definitely do follow what's going on there, right?
Yeah. Like now the season started right back up. I'm like literally watching every game. I don't even care who's playing. I just
Mhm.
love it. Yeah. Man,
When did you become a Man U fan?
that's a little muddy.
Okay.
I think probably 2017, 2018.
Okay.
Because like I was always like a Barcelona fan, like Messi. I
Yeah.
loved like just when I first started watching.
Mhm.
Um, and then I was like, oh, the Prem's like the kind of the big thing. Like I should pick a team.
Yeah.
And I know Man U's like the glory, like big club, biggest in the world, in my opinion.
Mhm.
Um, but I was like, I mean, they weren't what they used to be when I got into it, but I was like, I loved players like Rashford and Martial and like all these young guys just balling out and like
Mhm.
I don't know, I just really gravitated towards Man U and so here we are, depressed.
Oh, we got Dat Mateus kid in the chat. What's
Hey,
up, man?
what's good?
Looks like you picked the wrong team then.
I mean, we'll see, dude. We'll see. Do you have a team that you gravitate to or not really?
Well, I grew up watching Galaxies when I was younger.
Okay.
So I was into soccer a little bit back then. I would really just watch like MLS or the World Cup.
Hmm.
I wasn't really exposed to like European soccer. So
Right.
so I supported them early on, but then as I got older, I didn't really watch them like that. And I've been to actually a couple Galaxy games.
Oh yeah.
Um
How are those fun? Or?
yeah, it's like it's pretty fun. There's a lot of people, it's a lot of good energy. I went to
Never.
like a MLS championship game like when
Oh
Beckham
yeah.
was still there. And I think it was like Robbie Keane.
Gotcha. Let's see some
Yeah.
legends play. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Like definitely like people were hyped. People were excited about the game. It was a big game and Galaxy won, so
Oh, nice. There
it
you
was a
go.
good time. Yeah, like my friend and I, it's funny because my friend and I, after the game, we went to like a VIP section where you needed a badge, but we didn't even have the badge. So
Hmm.
like we went to the underground where all the players were at, and we're just like,
You snuck in.
yeah, we kind of like snuck in unintentionally.
Oh my god, it's great.
Yeah, so that was cool.
Did you see
Um,
the players and stuff?
yeah, I saw a lot of the players, but it was kind of blocked off. They had that like little
Right.
entryway, so we just
Yeah.
saw them like from a distance or just walking by. But
Gotcha.
it was cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never been to like a soccer game like
Okay.
in person. So I can't. That's why I can't wait for the next World Cup because it's right
Yeah.
here.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
and apparently the final might be at MetLife Stadium, which is literally a half hour away from me.
Mhm.
So that would be sick to go to.
What stadium is that? Is that a football
So
stadium?
MetLife is yeah, it's where the Giants play,
The Giants
Jets
play. Oh,
play,
okay. Got it.
the New York teams. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
it's
No.
mostly football.
Yeah. Yeah. It'll be exciting. To have the World Cup here in about 4 years.
Hmm.
But I mean, I definitely want to watch a World Cup game when it does come here, and I definitely want to go to a European football game.
Oh,
It would,
that's the first thing I'm doing if I go to Europe. But I've never been out of the country, so I'm
yeah,
like, I want to go to Old Trafford,
yeah,
see Man
yeah,
U play. Hopefully, we're good.
yeah, yeah. That'll be exciting because I'm sure the vibes and the energy is so much different than an MLS game.
It's like football is life out there, man.
Exactly,
Football is life.
exactly.
Um,
So like I feel
yeah,
like I gotta experience that at least once, whether it's like the Prem or somewhere else, like
anywhere,
maybe La
yeah,
Liga. Yeah, but
yeah. Like it's getting more popular now in the states, but I don't think anything's gonna match the energy out there.
absolutely, yeah. Um, so for this World Cup, are you rooting for any particular country? Are you
USA, USA. No, I think it's not our time yet. But of course, I'm gonna root for for the US. Maybe I like rooting for England, honestly, even though they're in
okay?
our group.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I just like all the young guys there, and they're like cursed, and
Mm-hmm.
especially what
Yeah.
happened at the Euros. Like, I want them to prove everyone like wrong.
Yeah.
So probably England, honestly, but there'll be some underdog or like Ukraine maybe too. I'll root for. Are they in
Mm.
it or did they not get in? I don't remember. Um,
Uh, I think
I
they're
feel
in.
like
I'm
if
not sure though.
actually no, I think Wales beat them to
Oh,
not get
did
in.
Wales beat them? Oh, okay.
Yeah, but there will be some underdog nation that I'm gonna fall in love with, and like
Yeah.
like for the Euros, it was Denmark because of what happened to Ericsson.
Right.
So I rooted so hard for Denmark, and
Mm-hmm.
they had a good run. So
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Um, how far do you think the U.S. will go this year?
uh, I'm hoping we get out of the group because it's like England and then it's uh, some other two countries that I don't know.
It was Wales, and I
It's
forgot the
Wales
other
and
country.
United Arab Emirates, maybe
I think
something
it
like
was
that.
Iran.
Iran. Oh, you know what? You're right. It is
I think
Iran.
it was Iran and Wales, but that's a pretty tough
I
group.
mean, yeah, Wales got some good players, but yeah, hopefully we can squeak out the group. I don't know if we're gonna beat England. We
Hmm.
could maybe on the day, but I think we'll make it out. I don't think we'll have anything like the run we did in 2014.
Was that the best run? 2014. What'd you guys go up to? Like the quarters?
I think so. Yeah, we went. Tim Howard was crazy, and like that also too got me into like FIFA and soccer, watching that World Cup because I had
Yeah.
never really watched it, just played it, and I was like at summer camp, just like so infatuated with it.
Hmm.
So, but yeah, hopefully, I think we're too young right now, but
Hmm.
give it a few years.
You thinking when the World Cup's here, 2026, that's when everybody's in their prime
That would be the perfect time for us to
and then win
win.
it all? Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be awesome.
Yeah,
Um, and with England too, I kind of root for them too, because like you said, they're kind of cursed, they're underdogs, and those are the type of teams like you want to cheer for.
exactly.
So
Yeah,
they got a great team, great players. So we'll see how far they go. I'm sure they should make it out of the group stage.
I'm
Yeah,
sure. I'm sure they're gonna come back with a vengeance.
yeah.
Um, yeah, I
Are
want them to
there?
do well.
Yeah, for sure. Are there any other countries that you have your eye on and maybe possibly rooting for?
Uh, I mean, probably Argentina and Portugal just for Messi and Ronaldo, because who knows
Right.
how many World Cups they have left. Um, I think that might be it, honestly. Unless I like Belgium too.
Yeah.
They're pretty good, but I don't know. Like I said, there's gonna be an underdog
Mhm.
nation that I'm gonna just buy a jersey of and just fall in love with them. So
Mhm.
just waiting to
Yeah.
see who that is.
Yeah, for sure. No, I think the same thing. Argentina and Portugal. Like I kind of just want them to win because of Messi and Ronaldo.
Hmm.
That'd be kind of cool if they actually like met in the final, the World
That
Cup
would
final,
be like the biggest game ever. That would be the
right?
biggest game
Th-
ever.
Yeah, that'd just be insanity. It's
Yeah,
craziness.
Messi v Ronaldo, probably one of their last, if not their last World Cup, like for the dub. Oh man, that would be crazy.
Yeah, I just feel like that would really solidify, their legacy if they win it.
Yeah,
And then
for
you
sure.
could make the claim like one's better than the other if they even
Yeah,
meet. You know what I mean?
yeah, that'll do it for sure.
Yeah. Um. So then, yeah, I'm actually rooting for those countries too, and South Korea, since me being
Right.
Korean and all.
Cool.
So gotta root for them. But I don't see them doing that well, to be honest.
Hey, you never know.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
never
you
know.
never know. I mean, maybe they could make it out of the group stage and make something happen. But
Who's in their group?
I think it's Uruguay, Ghana. Who else is in there? I think it was another top nation, but I totally forgot.
They
Yeah.
could do it for sure.
Yeah, I just remember it being a tough group. I'm like, oof, it's gonna be
Mhm.
tough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, definitely World Cup, something I'm looking forward to. And like you said, like with the Ultimate Team, that
Oh yeah.
integration will be kind of fun. I kind of liked you remember when they did the Euros with 21 with their
Mm-hmm.
promo, the
Mm-hmm.
festival
Yeah.
cards.
Yeah, those are great.
Yeah, so I feel like if they do something like that, that'd be
Yeah, I
pretty
hope.
cool.
Yeah, like I love the World Cup mode, but like the last one at least got old really fast because like the
Mhm.
pack luck was juiced.
Yeah.
So everyone just had super teams like immediately, and it wasn't that fun. So I hope they like make that fun, but also like those cards, like put it something in the game itself
Mhm.
to like hype it up, which I'm sure they'll do.
Yeah, for sure. Um yeah, so I mean those are definitely things to look forward to, especially with 23. Do you have any thoughts on like the gameplay or the crossplay of 23?
Well, crossplay's a huge dub. Like I said earlier, pro clubs is a little that's sad. But if they
Yeah.
add it on later, that's good as they should because literally every other game is crossplay right now. Like
Mhm.
you can name a game and it's probably crossplay. but I don't know why EA is not making it crossplay. So yeah, they have that. That's good. Gameplay, I mean, I tend to not make judgments until like I can actually play it. Like I didn't get a beta code, but even the beta, like that gameplay is so different than when it actually comes out.
Yeah.
So it's probably gonna go like it does every year. The gameplay is really good for the first month, and then they patch it, and then everyone hates it for the rest of the year. That's usually how it goes.
Right. Everybody just starts complaining after the first patch, right?
Yeah.
But I noticed that they limit the crossplay to just 1v1, so you can't do any co-op.
Yeah, I was gonna say
sucks. Yeah,
that sucks because like I've had viewers be like, "We can run co-op," on PlayStation, Xbox, and then they were like, "Nope, sorry, just 1v1." I'm like, "Cool, like I could play them, but co-op's a lot of fun. It makes rivals fun."
Yeah. I guess maybe because I don't know, it makes it more complicated when you have different consoles, like trying to. If you have 2v2, you have all these other consoles involved. Maybe there's like difficulty in that. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hopefully it shakes out okay and they add it later.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, that'll be cool, just being able to do crossplay, play with people and other consoles. Have you got a chance to play the friendly cross? Do you have next gen for Xbox?
Yeah.
Have you got a chance to play the friendlies with some PS guys?
No, is that a thing?
Yeah, if you play just the friendlies, like the friendly mode, this is like outside of Foot. You can actually play with people in next gen.
Oh, I didn't know that. No, I haven't.
Yeah, so I played with like a couple Xbox guys when that just released, just to try it out. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah. I know, I didn't know that. Maybe I'll play some people.
Yeah, maybe we could get a game in, Wilson.
Dude, anytime. Hit me up. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's bet it all.
Do you have like channel points? Do you have like channel points to play you 1v1?
No, but I should do that.
Okay.
But you can do it for free. I got you.
Okay, for sure. I'll ask you one of these.
Dude, one of these days just come in and be like, play me.
Okay, for sure. So then have you been grinding on the preseason stuff for on the 22 Ultimate Team?
Yeah, I've been doing I did the cup, like the cup games every day, and then I slacked a little bit because I had like a friend's birthday party and a graduation party to go to, so I haven't really like been on it. But yeah, I've done that, and I've done my 99 Lewandowski that I love. So that's really all I've done. I like preseason because it's cool to like that it goes towards 23, even though like the packs you get come out like in a week after the game drops. So by then you kind of have a good team and it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
But it's still cool.
Yeah.
I don't mind it. It's a good idea.
Well, looking back at 22, I mean, what are your thoughts on the game? Gameplay wise, content, anything that comes to mind?
Well, similar to your thing with 20, I love it because it's what I started streaming on. So like this has been like probably my favorite in a long time.
Okay.
I think my all-time favorite is probably 17, maybe.
Okay.
17 is real good. But yeah, I've just loved this year. All the content's been crazy. Streaming, it's been awesome. It's been a great experience, and I've really, honestly, it like can owe it to like knowing guys like EJ, who then have me knowing guys like you, because I played him in Fut Champs, and that's it. And then he messaged me after, and that's how I met him.
Oh, so wow. Was this during stream too that you played him and met him? Okay.
Yeah, and but like I still for the life of me can't remember who won. He doesn't either.
Okay.
I like to say I probably did, but so yeah, it's like stuff like that, which is crazy. Like a lot of my viewers, I just play because I have my name, my team name as my Twitch. What a grind, So yeah, a lot of people come in, and so like I've met all these awesome people and like started streaming, which I love to do, and I know 22 is always gonna have a special place in my heart for sure.
Yeah. No, definitely. Yeah, I could definitely resonate with that. Um, yeah, it's always what's cool about streaming, right? Is that you have this community of FIFA people, and yeah, you could just connect with them and just like hang out, build relationships. And it's always funny when you like match up with these guys like during
Hmm.
games, and you have a nice intense game, but then afterwards, you become cordial, very
Right.
friendly, and you know. And it's
Yeah.
funny with
Like,
content creators too, because you match up with each other, and you're like, oh wait, I'm playing you.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you kind of
So
like, yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's crazy. Fuck, what was I gonna say? Just forgot. Um, nope, I lost it. But so yeah, 22, and then like, oh, that's what I was gonna say. Everyone's so nice too. Like
yeah,
FIFA community rules. And
yeah.
like before I started streaming, I thought it was gonna be so toxic and terrible
Hmm.
because that's just kind of how kind of it's been. At least I don't know. Like everyone just kind of like complains all the time, and like at least before I like started streaming like on Twitter and YouTube and like
Hmm.
all this stuff. So I'm like, oh, FIFA community is so toxic. Um, but now that I'm streaming, like everybody, like I've never had like anyone come in my stream, and like, granted, I haven't, I'm small, so that chance can still happen. But
Hmm.
like someone come in and just like, I hate you, you suck, and like I
Hmm.
had to ban them. Like that's never happened. Even people like that come in after I beat them or like they beat me and
Hmm.
come in, I'm like, oh, they're gonna come in and trash talk me.
Hmm.
But that never happens.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, FIFA community is goated for sure.
Mateus is questioning whether these people are nice. He's saying no one is ever nice to him. He gets hate messages all the time.
Nah, really? How could you hate on you, bro? Come on.
Well, like the thing is, like when they're for the most part, the people I've interacted with, like they are pretty friendly, like yourself
Hmm.
and other streamers, especially like all the other
Yeah,
streamers and content creators.
for sure.
They're all great, you know. Some people out there are pretty toxic, and they do
I'm
come in the
sure.
chat and they're just, they'll say
Like I
some
said,
things. Yeah.
yeah, like I said, I'm still small, so I bet you it's gonna happen
Y-
soon.
Yeah. You know what's been nice though about this FIFA is me just blocking out everybody on the PS. Like meaning like I kind of
Mhm.
privatized it where you can't
Sure,
message me. Strangers
that's
can't
good.
message me. So that's actually been pretty nice. I don't
Yeah,
have
that's
to
good.
I wouldn't have to deal with all that. Not that it would bother me before. It wouldn't
Mhm.
really bother me that much. I find it just very comical.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
love to make a joke out of it. Someone being mad at me, like,
Yeah.
because I've gotten messages like on Xbox while
Yeah.
streaming of people like, "Fuck you," you suck, blah blah blah. And like I wrote one of the guys actually, funny enough, who messaged me, he was so mad that I beat him. He's like,
Mhm.
play me again, you're trash. And I was like, no. And he was like, I'll pay you $50. You're trash. And
Mhm.
I was like, and he was like spamming me. So I was like, dude, you don't have to pay me, but I'll play you. And he was like,
Mhm.
I really respect that you just said that, man. I was like, wait,
Mhm.
what? And he's like, I really respect that, dude. And then he came into the stream,
Yeah.
and turns out he's a big Man U fan. And we
Yeah.
were like best buds like 5 minutes later.
Yeah.
So
Right.
it's good to be nice even when people are being mean to you, because then they're like, what? They're
Yeah.
not getting
Yeah.
what they want. And then you can make a friend out of it, I guess.
No, absolutely. Yeah. So, do you add the TTV in your PS, like your team name, so they know you're a streamer?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So you do get
Yeah.
people coming in like after you play them, and
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, like EJ, or like, yeah, he'll come in like, oh, you stream, dude? Well, no way. Follow you. And I
Yeah.
followed
Yeah.
him,
Yeah.
and so on and so forth. Here we are.
Right. Right. Whenever I play people that add like the TTV or the YT in it, I always tell my chat, "Hey, look this guy up. Let's see if he's live."
Oh, I always do all the time. And
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
especially on Valorant too. Like after
Yeah.
every, like, I like copy my link, and then at the end of the game I just paste it, spam in the chat, then the
Mhm.
game ends so no one can like make fun of me.
Yeah.
Um yeah, gotta grind. And I always look people up if they're streaming.
Mhm.
But it's like a
Yeah.
little unethical for Valorant because it's very competitive. So like it's kind
Oh,
of like
okay.
cheating. So I'm like, oh, they're live, cool, and then I look away.
Okay,
But
I see.
yeah, no, it's fun,
Yeah.
especially that I'm streamer now. Like it's fun. I like it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because I just like interacting with other players and other content creators. So
Oh yeah,
you just never know. You might come across some cool streamer. I don't know.
exactly like me,
Yeah, like
or like
us. Like
you.
yeah, yeah,
No,
absolutely.
like
Like
you.
us.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
definitely, definitely. Um, because I remember one time where I matched up with the streamer. I actually looked someone up. This is like one of the only times that happened, and he was actually live while we are playing. And this was
Hmm.
like beginning of the game. Um, and then I remember we had a very intense match, but we didn't score a single goal. It went to pens, and then
Oh
he turned
man.
off his gameplay because we were in bed.
Oh
Because he
no.
didn't want me to see what
Yeah,
direction he's gonna shoot it.
that's actually hilarious.
Yeah,
Was he a
but it's
nice
funny
guy?
because uh, I'm sorry. Um, but yeah, it's funny. This guy is because I met through him. I met like other couple guys that ended up being streamers, and we
Right.
ended up being uh really cool friends. And actually with them I met even more people, and some of these people I actually met in person.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. So it's crazy how that kind of turned about. Just
Right.
from that one interaction where I matched him in a foot champs game.
No, I feel that. Like
Yeah.
I keep breaking them up, but like EJ turned into like, yo, raid Kabbalah. And then like, yo, raid this person and like all these different people that like it's like a little mini community sort of. Like a lot of my viewers bleed into their chats and theirs into mine. And it's kind of like this whole big like I don't know, it's cool. Like I'll see people in like someone's stream, I'll be like, hey yo, and they'll be like, what's up? And then they'll come in mine and be like, hey, I saw you. You know, it's cool.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like I've been streaming for like 2 years now, and like all the people I've met so far have been like just awesome. And
Oh
actually,
yeah.
like since I started streaming, I met I think like 8 people in person through Twitch.
That's sweet.
Yeah, and every single one of them have been like super cool. It's, I,
Yeah,
you know,
we all just like relate to each other, I guess, in a weird
yeah,
way. They're like, oh, you're
yeah,
doing this
through
thing
a
too.
video
Cool.
game, right?
Yeah, right. I
Yeah,
would thought.
it's just I never would have imagined like Twitch would offer something like this where you could meet people and just hang
Yeah,
out.
even like people around the world, like I stream at night usually, and so do you. Well, you're
Yeah,
what, West Coast, right?
yeah,
So it's
mm-hmm,
not you're earlier than me, but
mm-hmm.
so I go late, but I have like EU viewers, and like I'm like, dude, what do you do? It's 6 a.m. for you. What are you doing
Right?
up? And like, but like people that I never would have known existed my entire life, and like all the way across out in Europe. So
Yeah,
like, yo, you come by for a pint, mate, or something like. So
yeah,
like,
yeah.
hey, you know, maybe if I'm ever there, I'll hit one of them up or something. Like,
Sure.
it's just
Yeah.
cool.
You haven't got to actually meet someone yet in person, right? Through Twitch.
No, no, I do, but I do find a lot of people that are like, oh, dude, I live like 30 minutes away from you, or like,
Yeah.
you know, all that stuff. So I could,
Yeah.
but I don't want to see EJ in person. So he's
Yeah,
also
maybe
I
one of these days you'll get a chance to, you
well,
know.
he's actually by like my college where he's like a few hours away from it, but like
Oh,
so I was like,
okay.
dude, you were right up there. Like I could have probably seen you.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
For sure. Yeah, I mean, luckily I didn't have any weird people I met. So everyone
that's
I
good, dude.
met,
That's
yeah.
that's what you don't want.
Yeah.
Someone being super weird. So yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Um so yeah, I mean it's been cool, man. Like I'm sure you'll have more of these interactions, and because I know you just started since the beginning of the year. I'm sure you'll continue to grow and meet a lot of cool people, you know?
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully. That's the plan.
Yeah, for sure. Um, well, I want to ask you, it's been an hour already. Um,
Seriously?
yeah, it just
Oh
flew by.
shit.
Yeah. That's how these podcasts go, man. They
Damn. Okay.
just fly by. But I do want to ask you one more thing, before I let you go, and that is, what's your plans, with streaming? Do you have any goals that you have in mind that you want to achieve?
Uh well, like you said, it's early days, but I mean, you know, obviously what everyone wants to grow a lot, like and I want to do like full time, like I want that to be my job. that and YouTube, which
Hmm.
I could do both pretty easily, but
Yeah.
um, I love them equally. So I would love to do that. So, but I gotta like work first. I gotta, financially stable, grow enough to where I can just quit that job one day and then just do this
Yeah.
forever.
For
So
sure.
that's definitely the goal. I mean, and like all the stuff that comes with that, sponsorships, do stuff for EA. Like
Yeah.
when they rated me, I was like, hey, I mean, come on, like we can do
Right.
something. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like you're here.
Yeah.
So, but that would be cool. Something FIFA related or like with Manchester United, obviously would be a dream. But
Hmm.
yeah, cool. Stuff like
Yeah. I
that.
mean, yeah, definitely. I'm sure, like, if you just keep doing it, you know, you're consistent with the content creating, I'm sure the opportunities will come by.
I hope
You
so.
just never know, right?
Maybe some Marvel stuff too on the YouTube side.
Hey, you never know,
Go to
man.
some movie premieres. Are you
Yeah,
kidding
for
me?
sure. I mean, I think as long as you put in the work, and you keep growing, you just never know what kind of opportunities are out there. So,
For sure.
yeah.
But like my head isn't even there. I'm just enjoying every
Sure.
stream and like talking to everyone. But like you said, it'll come. That's the goal to
Yeah,
just
and I
grow
think
more.
that's the as long as you could keep doing it and keep enjoying it, then, you know, that's really all that matters.
For
Um
sure.
and then I'm sure, like, the things that you do desire or seek out, the opportunities that you want, that they will come along.
We'll see. Time will
Yeah.
tell.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, man, I really appreciate you coming through on the podcast and just having a chat with us. I do wish you all the best and thank you for the
Thank you, man.
recent raids. I really do appreciate it.
Dude, couldn't rate
Much love,
anybody
man.
better, man. Your streams are awesome.
No, I appreciate it, man. And likewise, I really enjoy your content and your streams as well. So, where can people find you if they want to check you out?
It's Wilson 2 on Twitch. It's Wilson 2 on YouTube. It's
Hmm.
Wilson 12 on Twitter. But all the links are you can find them on my Twitch page. So it's
Okay,
Wilson 2.
got it.
Yeah,
And then we'll also leave the links in the description below so you guys could check his content out. Um, but Wilson, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming along. I enjoyed our chat.
thank you
Is there
so much
anything
for
else you want to say to your viewers, to your fans out there in the
streaming
world?
tonight. I love
Okay.
you all. You've made me very happy. Playing FIFA in August. That's it.
Oh,
GGMU. Come on,
what?
let's beat Liverpool.
What time is your stream? What time are you streaming tonight?
At 9:30 Eastern, probably.
9:30 Eastern.
Hmm.
Okay, there you
Yeah,
go,
that's
guys.
usually when I go
There you
live.
go. All right, check him out. Thank you once again. If you could stay a little bit after the live stream, that'd be
Certainly.
great. And for everybody else that's tuned in, Jay, Mateus, really appreciate you guys coming through. And for everybody else,